Next on the news at 10. A teenager is missing and police are asking for your help in getting her back home. And an investigation is underway after 2 robberies happened within a mile of each other near the University of Alabama campus. The latest on what happened. Stick around, WVUA News at 10 is next.
Live from Bryant-Denny Stadium, Alabama's home team. Live, local, late breaking. This is WVUA News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Mackenzie Alcorn. Thanks for joining us on WVUA News at 10. We begin with information on a missing teenager. Details in tonight's top story. According to the Fayette County Sheriff's Office, authorities are searching for 14-year-old Hannah Harbin, who was last seen leaving Hubertville High School on Friday with 19-year-old Jordan White. If you have any information on their location, you're asked to call 205-932-3205. Stay with WVUA for any updates in this case. In tonight's Crime Watch, 2 robberies less than a mile apart. According to UAPD, the first of the 2 happened Saturday around 11:30 p.m. Police say the victim was going into the Shell gas station on University Boulevard when he was approached by a man who asked for money. As the victim reached for his wallet, the suspect allegedly shoved him to the ground and took money from his wallet. The suspect then left the area on foot, heading north on Reed Street. Police say no weapon was displayed and no injuries were reported. Police have described the suspect as a black male wearing a brown jacket and blue jeans. Around 2:30 this morning, University police responded to an on-campus robbery in the 1100th block of University Boulevard, near the location of the first robbery on the Strip. According to police, the victim says that he was walking to his car when he was assaulted by 4 men. The men took some of the victim's belongings and left the area. Police are describing the suspects as 4 black males, one of them having a dreadlock hairstyle. If you have any information on either of these crimes, call UAPD at 205-348-5454. Now moving on to sports and the Tide's big game against Mississippi State. Quarterback Blake Sims made sure the Tide had the upper hand in the end to send the #1 team packing. Number 6 made some key plays in this one, especially on the Tide's final scoring drive of the night.
It was one of the greatest drives, in Alabama history probably, to go down there and make it a 2-score game, in the fourth quarter. The offense put a great drive together. Blake made 2 critical, third down conversions in that, scramble conversions, in that drive.
Yeah, some plays began to break down and Blake ran and he converted with his feet.
Just wanted to hit the open guy. If it wasn't there, find TJ or Derek. I can't remember who was in, and just use my feet. And just happy that we was able to convert them third down. I feel real good. I always feel good about third downs because that's what we work the most in practice. And Coach Kiffin prepares us so great during the week that we know that we're going to convert every third down.
Nick Saban is now 5-0 against #1 ranked teams, the most of any coach in the poll era. Alabama is 7-4 all-time against a top-ranked opponent. So Alabama made a big step forward in the SEC West race. A win over Auburn in 2 weeks will send them to Atlanta. And Auburn had their own problems to worry about, specifically Georgia. The Dogs got Todd Gurley back in this game, Auburn trying to bounce back from their second loss. A good start for the Tigers. Cameron Artis-Payne with a nice run, 26 yards. Auburn up 7-0. But the Dogs start barking. Hudson Mason with the dart to Malcolm Mitchell. We're all tied up. We would not stay that way, though. Nick Chubb, 9 yards for the score. Auburn held to his lowest offensive output under Gus Malzahn. Bulldogs slammed the Tigers 34-7. In a crazy game in Gainesville today, Florida goes up by a touchdown in the third quarter off Matt Jones, a 1-yard run. But in the fourth quarter, South Carolina blocks the Gators' punt and puts themselves in great field position. And the Gamecocks make good on it. Dylan Thompson pitches to Mike Davis, who manages to hang on and send this one to overtime. Gators settle for a field goal on their first drive, but the Gamecocks send Dylan Thompson in the end zone and leave Florida with a 23-20 win. Tennessee hosting Kentucky at Neyland Vols, inching towards bowl eligibility. Josh Dobbs, the little drop-off to Von Pearson. He waltzes into the end zone for the 21-yard score. Big Orange doing big things. Later, Patrick Towles will be intercepted. Brian Randolph takes it to the house. Bulls all over Big Blue 50-16. Here's a look at the SEC scoreboard. Arkansas was trying to get their first SEC win in 2 years. They're well on their way against LSU and Mizzou all over Texas A&M. Thanks for joining us. That does it for WVUA News at 10. See you next time.